Massive bushfire destroys St. Elizabeth farmland. Firefighters battled a massive bushfire in southern St. Elizabeth yesterday as flames swept through farmland in the Little Park district of Pedro Plains. The fire began during the afternoon and reportedly spread across agricultural land, destroying crops, farm grass, and sections of irrigation infrastructure. Residents and farmers said drip hoses and other equipment valued at millions of dollars were damaged. Firefighters were deployed from all three fire stations in St. Elizabeth. Units from Black River and Junction were joined by a water tender from Santa Cruz as crews worked to bring the blaze under control. The extent of the losses was not immediately confirmed. However, videos and accounts from the area showed heavy smoke and flames moving across sections of farmland. The fire comes as St. Elizabeth experiences drought conditions and below normal rainfall. The Meteorological Service has warned that the combination of dry vegetation, reduced rainfall, and higher than normal temperatures could increase the risk of climate-related bushfires during August. The incident is particularly concerning because Pedro Plains is one of Jamaica's most important agricultural regions. Farmers in the area produce vegetables and other crops for markets across the island, meaning substantial losses could affect both livelihoods and food supplies. Authorities have not yet announced what caused the fire. Farmers and residents are being urged to avoid lighting fires in dry areas and to report outbreaks immediately before they spread beyond control. House destroyed in suspected Kitson Town arson attack. Police are investigating a suspected arson attack that destroyed a house in Top Hill, Kitson Town, St. Catherine. According to preliminary reports, the incident followed a dispute involving two men in the community. Investigators are now trying to determine whether this agreement was directly connected to the fire. The house was extensively damaged, but there was no immediate confirmation of any death or serious injury arising from the incident. Police are expected to interview residents and other potential witnesses as they attempt to establish how the fire started and identify anyone who may have been involved. Investigators will also have to determine whether an accelerant or another method was used to ignite the building. Arson investigations can be particularly difficult because flames frequently destroy physical evidence. Statements from witnesses and any available surveillance recordings could therefore become important parts of the investigation. Residents with information are being encouraged to contact the police. The allegation of arson has not yet been proven and the circumstances remain under investigation.
The police and me come see the fire truck here. Well, I lose $170,000 in the house and I lose 2 beds. When I recently buy one and lean up this one here, so with two mattress here, a bed frame here, so a basement and 2 mattress, and the original one now recently buy.
Sanique Walker wins Commonwealth Games gold. Jamaica secured another gold medal at the 2026 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow after Sanique Walker produced a career best performance in the women's 400-meter hurdles. Walker won last night's final in a personal best time of 54 seconds flat. She entered the home straight in a strong position, but faced a late challenge from England's Emily Newnan. The Jamaican managed to hold her form over the final hurdles and reached the finish line ahead of Newnan, who collected silver. Canada's Savannah Sutherland claimed the bronze medal. The victory represents a major breakthrough for Walker, who attended Vere Technical High School before competing at the collegiate level in the United States. Her winning time also improved her previous personal best and secured one of the most significant titles of her senior career. Jamaica also reached the podium in the women's 200 meters. Alana Reid collected the bronze medal behind British Virgin Islands sprinter Adeja Hodge, who won gold in 22.07 seconds, and Trinidad and Tobago's Shaniqua Bascom, who took silver. Walker's gold continues Jamaica's strong tradition in the women's 400-meter hurdles, an event in which Jamaica athletes have enjoyed sustained international success. The result provided a major Emancipation Day boost for Jamaican supporters at home and across the diaspora as competition at the Commonwealth Games moves towards the closing stages. St. Mary records dramatic reduction in murders. The St. Mary police are reporting a reduction of more than 60% in murders as the parish records one of its most significant periods of relative calm in recent years. Police say St. Mary completed the second quarter of 2026 without recording a murder. At one stage, the parish also achieved 104 consecutive days without a murder or another major incident. The police have credited targeted operations, intelligence gathering, and greater cooperation from residents for the improvements. Officers have also been focusing on known criminal networks, illegal firearms, and individuals believed to be driving violence within vulnerable communities. The figures are encouraging, but senior officers are warning against complacency. A prolonged decline in murders can quickly be reversed if unresolved conflicts, organized criminal activity, and the movement of illegal weapons are not continuously addressed. The result is also notable because several other police divisions have faced sudden increases in violence even after periods of declining crime. Sustaining the progress will therefore depend on continued police presence and community support. Residents are being urged to continue providing information about illegal firearms, wanted individuals, and planned criminal activity. Information may be given anonymously through Crime Stopper 311 or directly to the nearest police station.
Based on the assessment, we realize that most of our murders were domestic related or unresolved conflicts. And some successes, Commissioner, since the start of the year. We have gone 104 days without a murder.
Unplanned development hurting Jamaica's productivity. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says Jamaica's continued pattern of unplanned development is damaging national productivity and placing additional pressure on public infrastructure. Holness argues that communities constructed without proper planning frequently emerge without adequate roads, drainage, water systems, and other essential services. The government must then spend substantial sums retrofitting infrastructure that should have been incorporated from the beginning. Unplanned settlements can also contribute to longer traveling times and greater traffic congestion. When homes are built far from employment centers without reliable public transportation, workers spend more time traveling and less time on productive activity. The Prime Minister says the issue affects Jamaica's ability to grow efficiently. Poorly organized development increases the cost of delivering electricity, water, waste collection, policing, emergency services, and other public resources. The problem is also linked to environmental and disaster risks. Houses constructed in flood-prone areas close to gullies or unstable hillsides can leave residents vulnerable during hurricanes and periods of heavy rainfall. Successive administrations have struggled with the politically and socially sensitive question of informal settlements. Many communities have existed for decades, and residents often lack affordable alternatives. Addressing the problem will therefore require more than enforcement. It will also require affordable housing, improved public transportation, clearer development rules, and stronger coordination between central government, municipal authorities, and private developers. Holness says better planning is essential if Jamaica is to reduce congestion, improve public services, and achieve sustained economic growth. Subscribe today, turn on notifications, and never miss the stories that matter most. Jamaica News Now, your Highlands, your news, right now.